What's up, group people? This is the Group Message Podcast. I'm your host, Carrie B. C Power, aka Statman, is in the building.
Yeah.
bleetheplug is in the building.
Hey, what's happening, man? Hey.
What's going on, man?
Hey, it's a big show, man.
Producer Carrie is in the building. Yeah, man, it's a big show. This is our 100th episode, man. Can we clap it up for that? Hey, this is a milestone for us, man. Like 100, man. Like 100 of these things. We had to record 100. We was talking to each other 100 times, goddammit. That's just crazy.
Yeah.
I made it around y'all for 100 episodes, man.
How many hours is that, man?
Too many.
But this is therapy, though, man. This is like conversation. This is something that we dreamed. You know what I'm saying? Like something that we talked about casually. You know what I'm saying? Like we wanted to do.
Yeah. And like everybody that's come on the show and just seen what we've done, they just talk about the work that's been put in. Like they've seen people come and go throughout the time we've been doing this, but like consistently we've been here and we've continued to put out content at a consistent rate to where you can depend on us.
And we took our time.
Yeah.
Yep.
We took our time, man.
Yeah. And it's different, man. Like when you do it with friends, it's a lot easier, man. Like a lot of the shit that a lot of people are making niggas say, just fuck it. Like when you going through it, with homies, like you kind of like, hey man, let's figure this shit out. Like it'll work out.
Organically, that's what they like to say now.
Mm-hmm.
It's organic. Like it came from a real space. Because, we always used to have conversations. Anytime we linked up, it's like it goes, like the conversation would go. Especially if it's like, 4, 5, 6 of us, you know what I'm saying? Like just talking and bouncing ideas off each other or just bouncing experience off each other and then going deeper. Mm-hmm. Like it was natural for us. So like for us to come together and actually create the Group Message Podcast, man, and have it going till we can reach and continue onward from our 100 episode, that shit is just like, it's powerful.
Yep. And we built it on good values, man. We want to do this for the community. We just talk about entertainment and stuff, but it's real knowledge dropped on here, like stuff people can learn. We have people on here talking about housing and stuff. Like we have people talking about on finances. So
entrepreneurs,
you feel me? Man, we're gonna hit you with the artists, so we're gonna have some new flavor coming to you. Well, you gonna look back a year or two and be like, damn, they blew up. Like I remember them when they was doing on the group message.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, it kind of built up towards that. You know what I'm saying? Like, even in the beginning of this year, because 2020, has been 2020. It was just like the way we started this year. Like one of my memories from it's just we reflecting. You know what I'm saying? Like the beginning of this year when we had our first basically featured guest. So like we had guests before. It was like guest co-host or whatever, but like we wanted to feature, start featuring guests so it would be a platform for other people to come on and talk about what they're doing. And Bruce Cush, he was our like first feature guest, but the way it happened was just so crazy because like Austin, rest in peace, Austin, hit me up on Instagram and just DM me because Austin used to follow what we were doing. He was follow our podcast. He was like, bruh, it would be fire if y'all had Bruce on there. And that's how it happened. He reached out, and we just started from there. And then, like, when we shot that episode with Bruce, it just felt so good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it felt like this is what we supposed to be doing. Mm-hmm. And it just took off ever since, man. Like, that just was fire, bro.
Mm-hmm. Work been put in.
Yeah. Work been put in, man.
Hey.
What are some of y'all favorite memories?
Shit, man. I mean, for me, it's kind of like a collective, man. Like, for me, my favorite memories are really just kind of the support of just other people we know tapping into people we know who got shit going on. Yeah. Who actually been listening to what we got going. And they actually want to come down and sit down with us so they can kind of plug their shit, but then also talk shit with us.
Yeah.
So it's like everybody, like a lot of these guests, like it wasn't just on some business shit. Like one of us had some type of personal relationship with these people and they just genuinely wanted to come in and kick it with us.
Yeah.
And we just started linking and just started putting it together, man.
I'm going to say one of my favorite episodes is when we had the ladies on and I can't remember exactly what we was debating about, but we was going back and forth.
Was it about Swiss when Alicia Keys and their son, they was having getting their nails painted?
Yes.
Yeah.
Some very passionate points was made in that episode. Yeah. But it's a good dialogue because it got the contrast of the ladies versus the guys. Also, of course, both of my homies, them was my favorite episode. Keys, you feel me, on the rap shit, and then Maul on the entrepreneur shit. A1, shall I say, you feel me? And that's just crazy just to see, even since then, like just how up it be going. Like Tip be the main person in his clothes, like, so that's just crazy.
Fine.
That's what's up, though.
I ain't gonna even hold you. One of my favorite episodes is when that whole Drake and Pusha T beef popped up.
Yeah.
Cause it was like this one we really discovered that C Power was a Drake fan. I didn't know that before. Like, I knew he fucked with Drake and all that stuff, but I was like, oh, hold on, you a Drake fan. That boy was defending the hell out of Drake.
Yeah. Shout out my dog Master Big too. That was a goddamn classic one too.
It was, man. Like,
funny,
and even just like cause I go back to like when we first started and when we were just trying to figure out shit.
Yeah. like
we don't have some ups and we had to dial some pitfalls. Like, we had to learn like this whole like flow. We had to learn this flow, man. But I think we're in a good space right now.
Great space. I
think we
ready to hit our stride.
Hell yeah, bro. It's time, man.
Hey.
It's time to do it, man. So it's 100. We got the whole production going on this thing. Y'all can see us.
Hey.
You can see me.
Coming live to you.
Hey, man. You know what I'm saying?
Money.
That's what they told us. They said, hey, we can hear you, but we want to see you too.
Yeah, man. And look, we here.
Hey.
We here, man. Like, more to come, man. More to come. Like, we got big plans for this, man. We're not just going to stop at 100. We're going to keep going. We're going to try to get to 200, 300. Well, I sound like LeBron now. Not 1, 2, 3.
That's my boy, though.
Oh, yeah, you know that's my boy, man. Come on now. You see him, goddammit. But, you know, we got to still kind of move strategically through this because we in COVID and shit. COVID still fucking up shit.
Yeah, it's real, man. But at the same time, like, again, it's both sides of it. That's what's crazy. It's multiple sides of it. So it is real, and it's a real thing that it's 98% of people can. You feel me? But that ain't the real percentage. Some people still hurt. But the vaccine coming.
Touchdown.
Yeah.
How y'all feel about the vaccine?
How y'all gonna take it? I'm gonna ask y'all again. Y'all already know I'm taking that shit.
Are you taking it?
I'm taking y'all taking it. I know y'all hesitant.
I need a couple months.
Yeah, man.
I'm trying to go outside, man.
I need a couple months.
Look, man. This was like, I already feel like this was put on us, man. I always say that every time we talk about COVID. I'm like, this was put on us, so this is what we had to deal with, right? Mm-hmm. I'm like B. Lee, like I want to see what's going on with it. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see what's going on with it first, and like, you know, if it get to a point where they make you take it, I guess I don't know.
I don't see it getting to that point though.
Okay, and then I'm just gonna move accordingly, man.
They can never make you take it, but I mean, they can encourage you to take it. They can never make you take it. I guess the thing is,
except in some fields.
Well, yeah.
If you working in the hospital, you got to.
If your kids want to go to school, don't they have to get vaccinated or something?
They got waivers and shit for them shits now, though. So, like, really, all a parent got to do, you're like, if you're an anti-vaxxer, that's why that shit's a hot topic.
And even with just how new this one, it ain't even as strict. It ain't going to be that. They can't mandate that one that quick.
Nah.
Because it ain't even available to them because they want the kids to be able to. Kids' immune system stronger. When you younger, you can get over shit quicker.
Kids have all the damn germs.
Yeah, they can get over shit quicker. So they want to use them as kind of the test herd immunity kind of shit.
Talking about the kids?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, man.
Yes.
I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Like, I hadn't heard any crazy side effects from this vaccine.
We had a nurse faint. 15 minutes after she took it, she fainted.
What else y'all got?
Why they always got?
we need a fifth person for this because it's the conspiracy people got to line the stuff, but some of it is rooted in facts.
I'm about to lay them out though.
I want to hear it.
Rooted in facts.
So why was it massively broadcast like black people, like a black woman, black doctors taking it first? Like why was that pushed?
Why they weren't? I mean, hey, I'm looking right now. Producer, shout out to producer Hodo, our homie Hodo. He's a black doctor.
Yeah,
one of the first to take it. He fine.
I was playing devil's advocate, man. God dang, you want me to? Okay, yeah. All right, I'm playing. Yeah. So look, why did they broadcast that black doctors and black people taking it first? That's what I'm talking about. We talking about the conspiracies and all that stuff. Why we gotta take it first? Why are we the test dummy?
It's not that. I think if we keep it at a bean, is most of the people with the black conspiracy, and I get it, like we don't trust the government, so they want other black doctors who have bought into this shit to kind of help fight the conspiracies. Because a lot of the people that are like, hey, bro, we don't trust the government. I'm not taking that shit. Y'all putting something in.
It's not just us. It's not just us.
It's not just us, but it's a lot of us.
I don't know. I think it's very. Cause I see a lot of people with that conspiracy type thing going on. The right. What is it? Yeah, the far right.
Yeah, they don't count.
What you mean they don't count?
To me, they don't. Because, I mean, they're irrational.
Even them, though. Like, the ones that were saying, like, that they wouldn't believe in it, they the first in line for the vaccine.
Oh, that cap.
Pence, them, they was just on there. They first in line for the vaccine. On camera.
Wow.
Like, and that's just another thing you got to watch out for. A lot of that shit's targeted. So they sending the black people the pictures of black people taking it, but they sending the white people there's plenty of videos of the white people taking it too.
Yeah.
So I gotta make me a white account and be strictly white so I can get all the white shit.
Yes, you getting targeted.
Now, do they have like Asian shit? Do they have?
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Everybody taking it. It's
so I'm gonna have
every race is both sides.
So I'm gonna have to create an Asian Corey, a white Corey. A Latin Corey.
Or just do a bland Corey, and then maybe you can pick up on all of it.
To be for real though, like before they can put these vaccines out, in all seriousness though, like they have to test it on several thousands of people, from different age groups, from different ethnicities, to test to see how.
They had to test dummies photo. They were talking about they cheering like this and all that stuff. What's going on with that, C-Power?
Hey, I mean, man, y'all see the commercials. You see the commercials with the meds and they rattle off 100 side effects. Like it's gonna hit some people. As long as it's not the majority. That's really my thing. Like, if it fuck up, it fuck up. But it's worth it, like, in my opinion.
That's the only... My thing is...
I'm taking that risk.
My thing is, I understand the speculation, but I'm a person that lives in resolve and resolution. So, that's the only way out of this shit I see it, is the damn vaccine. Ain't no other way out of it, so hell yeah.
That's the problem solving.
We need most people to take the vaccine, or enough people to where it get to where it's not a threat no more. And I get only 2% of people dying from it, whoever come in contact with it, but there's a lot of people that's going through stuff like after it, and you got to count them folks too. Like you having to go get throat surgery and stuff like that because you went through COVID, losing your hair. You feel me? Can't breathe like you used to. Even NFL players, it's even going to NFL players where the days after it or as they come back, they still
the side effects of catching it.
They body ain't right. Myles Garrett talked about it. He was like, my conditioning and stuff is just all thrown off now. Like I still got my strength and moving around.
You saw with Cam shoot. Cam was looking great before he caught it. Then after that, he looked like shit.
Yeah.
He still look like shit now though.
I'm just saying.
Lamar Jackson had the current, but we don't want we got time to talk about sports. But yeah, I'm just saying like the effects of it. That's the thing too. We don't know the long term effects of COVID. Like so. You saying like these people fine, but like that's still just that 2%. That's still right now. What if 5 years from it, it's a whole nother thing that you get because you had COVID.
Yeah, I get it, man. I'm not a doctor. I just try to use my best judgment. I just, I observe. And that's how I'm going to treat this. I'm going to observe. I'm going to use my best judgment when it comes to this vaccine. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to go from there. So I ain't going to tell, I know it's people telling me, oh, don't do it. Or, they were talking about, we was listening to NPR, and they were talking about, COVID shaming. You know what I'm saying? Just the effects of it, people who go out or whatever and they post on their social media that they're out, and then people who comment shaming them, telling you the reason why we still can't. You know what I'm saying? They were talking about that whole thing. It's like it's like a condition, or it's like a I don't even know the medical term for it, but yeah, they were just talking about it and the effects of it, because they were talking about when the whole AIDS epidemic happened, and then people were doing the same thing, so it's a lot that goes into it, like especially with the mental aspect of it and how it affects people. So you just gotta sometimes decompress from all this news, take a deep breath. You know what I'm saying? Don't think about it too much, and then just pay attention. Just pay attention to things and pick up and figure it out from there, man. Cause there ain't gonna be always one right answer for everything, man. People's situation is just different. So yeah. I'm just gonna chill. You know what I'm saying? Well, let's get to the stat. You got a stat for it, don't you? You got a stat of the week?
I do.
Stat of the week. We all know C-Power loves numbers, and numbers never lie. Get a number and fact from C-Power that you can't deny.
Yeah, man, it's Christmas time, though. Like, it's definitely Christmas time. So, stat of the day right now is sitting around, like, the PS5. I don't know who been trying to get them a PS5.
A lot of people been trying to get them PS5s.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it's a hot topic right now.
People giving giveaways and shit.
They love to do it around Christmas because now it's all the pressure to get it for Christmas.
I don't secure my shit. But for the people that have it, like the scalpers, apparently, like y'all know, like scalpers been scooping them shits up with the bots. It's to the point where retailers got to change. Like they literally got to change the way they do business though. But stat of the day is 34 million. Scalpers apparently for all the PS5s they was basically scalped up this year. They made 34 million on just eBay sales. This ain't everywhere else. So StockX, all that. This is literally just 34 million off eBay and PS5 sales from resellers.
34 million.
34 mil.
God damn.
34 mil. It was hard to get one. So the fact that you got people with like thousands of them.
Thousands of PS5s,
yes.
And then resell them.
Yeah. So like now, like what the retailers are doing now is like you can buy it online, but you got to physically go in the store to get it.
Oh.
So now if you can get a bot and you can get 100 of them, you got to walk into Walmart and dare these niggas and say, hey, I need 100 PS5s. You know they not giving you 100. So it's kind of just helping more people get a chance. Around Christmas, me personally, like I ain't paying double the price for a PS5.
Hell no.
So like if my daughter wanted a PS5, like I'll be like, I couldn't do it. Man, I might have it in March for you, but hey,
man, do not.
Fuck that.
Do not get your car repoed. Do not go in foreclosure for a PS5. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. That junk ain't even that. Is it that fine? See, bro, I know you got it.
Christmas. Nah, it ain't. It's not. It ain't worth to 100 right now.
Right.
I think it will be over time, but right now, hell nah. Like you can wait. You can wait.
Yeah, man.
And I want to see scalpers take this L. Like, cause what happened for the people that got $3,000 worth of PS5, and Sony is able to combat this demand? What happened when they stuck with them? They just gonna have to sell them shits at face value. So you went through all this bullshit to make no money.
The scappers, the scammers.
Scammers.
It's been big for them though.
I mean, 34 million. It's hard to argue with 34 million right now.
Yeah, man.
That's hard.
I just hate the fact that when we get something hot like that or whatever, it's that lame ass shit that happens. I get it. You making money off of it, but shit just lame to me, man.
It's a big business.
Capitalist society, man.
It is, man. I mean, shit. I guess business. God damn it.
Yeah.
I want to ask y'all something. Like, have y'all heard of Clubhouse?
Yeah, it came across my antennas.
People ask, like, are you on Clubhouse? Like, are y'all on Clubhouse?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
What do y'all heard about it, man? Cause I was wondering, cause I keep hearing about it.
Yeah.
You say you can't record it. Like once a conversation it's done. Like I don't necessarily believe that you can record all this shit, man. They got it where they recording all this shit.
I was finna say, like, them shit's on YouTube right now, like celebrities.
But that's supposed to be the little appeal for it.
Yeah, and from what I heard, it linked to your Instagram. So, like, your communication and stuff, like, it get right to your shit that you can post on your link tree shit on your Instagram. So then they can see what you got going on. Like, you got to sign up for that before you can even really get to interacting with this person.
It sounds like it's the next best thing.
I mean, it sounds like all this shit working together to keep progressing this shit to where it's more business and we can get y'all money out of this.
When you talking about this shit, you talking about just the
Social media platforms and driving that shit, the revenue for it up.
Yeah.
I got a question for y'all though. Y'all think Facebook or like Instagram would attempt? Well, Facebook and Instagram. Same
Yeah, Facebook.
I mean,
Instagram.
Twitter and Instagram. Like, do you think they would attempt to basically recreate Clubhouse and just monetize? So before Clubhouse can even monetize their shit.
The way they working with Instagram, like they gotta have some familiarity with it if they driving it through Instagram. Like if we ain't the same company, it's a company that we really like.
What if Instagram just stole that shit? What if Facebook was just like, I'm taking this shit?
It just depends. I mean, Facebook got enough smoke on their ass.
Well, you don't know if
they already calling them monopoly, so that's what Facebook got to. This the highest y'all gonna operate. That's what they telling them. That if we got you in court and we bringing monopoly charges, this the highest you gonna operate.
Zuckerberg look like Teflon though. Every time we go to court, no shit happen.
That's fine. At best, he'll be able to stay where he at. They not allowed. And once they start bringing you to court, you're not going above that.
Got to hold on.
You're not going above that. No, folks not playing. They recording every meeting you have. Then it don't make it no fun.
I just need to figure out what Clubhouse is first before we already talk about the monopolization of the motherfucker.
That's fair. I mean, I couldn't help myself. I mean, you see the drama that pop off on it though. Like you see,
I saw Meek and Academics was on there.
That shit was
having that discussion.
Yeah, but I'm saying if it linked to Facebook and Instagram like that, I ain't just talking about Clubhouse, but this is the extension of it. It's more driving. If you get on Instagram now, that shit done changed to where it's damn near a business app. That shit wasn't like that at first.
No,
that
that's
shit
real.
just recently changed to that. How can you contribute some more money to whatever you clicking on?
Like Instagram has evolved a lot, man. Mm-hmm. It's probably my most visited like social media platform out of like Facebook, Twitter. I know y'all the Twitter boys.
Yeah, I'm a Twitter guy for sure.
It's best, man. Twitter's better.
And that's what I'm saying. Twitter can't be replaced. Because there's some thought that going into it. Like, the picture, images, audio, all that can change. But the way it takes special, it's like kind of like journalism with Twitter.
Yeah, it is and then it isn't.
All right.
There's some wild shit on Clubhouse, too, though. Like, y'all saw the little moaning contest shit. Like, motherfuckers on there wilding, bro. Like, they doing all types of just crazy shit.
They always go crazy.
It's gonna be all. It's always gonna be all sides to any of these social media platforms.
And it be a market for it.
Exactly.
All right, it can be a market. Let me catch y'all on the moaning Clubhouse, nigga. I'm roasting the shit out of y'all, nigga.
What happens? I'm not understanding that. What's on the moaning app?
I don't know. Apparently, they were having a moaning contest. They said Lakeith Stanfield was in that shit.
What you? That's a girl, right?
Nah, like the actor from Atlanta. The super stoner dude. Like, what's his name?
Bro, he already in that lane, though. He like weird like that, bro.
Not the moaning? That's
bro, he play a weird dude.
I don't even want to talk about this.
You can't justify that shit.
I'm just saying, bro.
That's not his.
That's in his character. That shit don't seem wild to me for him to be in the moaning
what are we talking
discussion.
about?
That shit is nuts to me.
It's nuts, all right. What you talking about?
See, Powell made a turn left. We were talking about it as a business thing, and then he was talking about a moaning contest, bro. I don't know. See, Powell, were you in the moaning chat room?
This gonna be the content of the business.
Lil Wayne sells his masters.
He did.
He didn't sell his. He sold Drake and Nicki's.
He sold that shit.
He sold Young Money's. That's crazy, bro, man. Like I can't even.
We went from nuts to a kiss. That ain't getting no better. That's my dog.
That's your dog, man. Talk about this, bro. Talk about Lil Wayne, man, because he disappointed, man.
Hey, this man he about to have to go sit down again.
So he about to go sit down. Right. How many years he looking at? Y'all know?
I don't know. It's for the same shit, though. Like, bro, you ain't learn your lesson. Don't try to travel with it. Like, it can't have no ties to you. It don't matter if it ain't with you. If it's your gun, it's your gun, bro.
You talking about a dude who said racism never existed. So he might think gun laws don't exist either.
Wayne in a different world right now, man.
Wayne be playing politics.
Ain't one of his albums called "The Different World"? I'm not from it.
Say you're alien all the goddamn time. You had it like
so he
that.
think he operating that alien jurisdiction. Like,
and he got songs talking about the shit. Like,
I want to know, like, what he going through. Like, I don't know nobody who has this level of smoke for Wayne. To where, like, you don't even really need to carry that shit. Like, it's love for Wayne.
So let me ask y'all this: like, $100 million he got for Young Money's masters, right? Not his, apparently, because Baby's still on his shit.
his best shit.
But
Shit,
all that shit, like Drake had on the Young Money, and Nicki Minaj had on Young Money. He sold that for $100 million.
And he undersold it.
And there was somebody else that had just did that shit for like 300 mil.
Like that shit that Drake and Nicki had, that shit gotta be, I would say, at least half a billion.
Easy.
Like,
Easy.
and he 100 million, bro? I don't know, man.
He ain't got the right people in his corner. He should. Baby still robbed him. See, I feel like Baby should want to advise him to do the right shit, so he rob him again.
That's terrible.
I'm serious though. Like, who told him?
Is he still on those terms with Baby? Like, is he calling up Baby for advice?
Man, he ain't saying fuck Baby no more. Before, like, he was adamant on
Well, he
saying,
probably
like,
ain't calling for advice. Like, hey, should I sell this for $100 million?
Okay.
he should have.
But he sold Taylor Swift shit for 300 mil.
Oh, dang. That's messed up.
They shit worth more than that Taylor Swift shit. I'm not the most well-versed nigga in Taylor Swift either. But I feel like Drake and Nicki albums are worth more than Taylor Swift shit.
I agree.
Drake got hits.
Like,
Nicki got hits.
That Take Care was crazy.
Yeah.
Taylor numbers be going crazy though.
But you talking about Drake and Nicki Minaj. Because Nicki Minaj, when she was going crazy. And she crossed over like a motherfucker. And that shit was... He could have got way more. Anyway, we know...
I agree.
100 million was too low.
Too low.
And I don't know what Lil Wayne doing, man. Like, him and Kanye, like, I never would have thought, bro.
They going outside.
Sad.
Like, I never in a million years would have thought, like, they would be in the position they are right now. Like, that shit crazy. You can't even really just...
Justify it.
No, you can't, man.
I said, I hope my daughter don't ever ask me who was my favorite rapper in high school. What you asked me?
Yeah, I know.
But the classes are the classes, though.
Kirk Franklin.
You don't feel guilty when you go back and listen to Lil Wayne, the Carter, and all that stuff. You know, nah.
Somewhat, man. Sometimes when
Really?
it's at the height of him on his dumb shit, like he just said that shit, like him trying. Even how 50 put it. 50 said the shit where he was gonna vote Republican, but he still didn't let them use him as like, you gonna pay me like to be a dummy for your mission.
Right.
And he made fun of that shit. He's like, you took the money. I had that deal. And I said no. And you said yes to endorse him. You dummy.
Y'all fuck with 50?
I mean, 50 do the most, but I fuck with 50 because 50's smart and 50's a hustler and 50 don't mind being a bully. We get bullied so much, and I feel like at nature we're nice people. Like we want to goddamn have the best of the resolution and all that. So you can't have a whole race of people like that. You need somebody that's a bully too. That's gonna goddamn get the most out of every situation.
Yeah.
And he gonna get the most out of every situation for himself.
So you fuck with that?
Yes.
You fuck with 50?
Yeah, nah, I fuck with 50. I guess really after seeing how he dealt with like Pop Smoke, that shit was admirable to me,
Man.
bro. Like to see him just take dude under his wing after he just, he heard similarities in the sound and then hearing dude was a fan. Like he literally just like that shit was some OG type shit to me.
I mean, even and then talking about the music side of it, like how he produced that album, like that shit was
Great.
fire.
And even to step over into the realm where he's doing TV and film and stuff like that.
Power Book too.
Power Book too, but that for life hard. That shit real hard. You feel me? So just and again, I know he going in them same meetings with that same kind of bully mentality.
He don't change who he is. Like
His
50
name
is
be
50.
all over.
Yeah. It's just like when he started trolling that shit. Like when 50 started trolling.
Yeah. Now trolling shit. That's again. Cause all these niggas
He tied all into his business.
Yeah. A lot of these niggas like to be at the end of the day, I'm a gangster. And then a lot of even the gangster, I thought about it too. Even the gangster, you feel me? That's how much the game has changed. Like the used to be the gangster ain't want to be the internet nigga at all. Even looking at the G's and Gucci shit, you feel me? Like
Them being
we
on
all
versus.
know that, but who's the most internet in that fiasco?
Who's the most internet?
Yeah, through the whole little span.
WAP.
Yeah.
And that used to be, I don't want to be that. Twitter fingers and all that shit, like da-da-da-da-da. But now, the game done changed so much.
That is true.
So that was your roundabout way of saying that Jesus still won.
I mean, I'm just saying, man. I just made a point. You brought it to that. And both of them, my guys, I think the streets won. So
Now we all agreed and we thought about it. Atlanta won, of course.
yeah,
But
I think
personally,
the streets won though. Like that shit, that petty shit, leave it alone, man. You feel me? Because what that mean, it's a feeling at the end of the day. And you ready to make real business decisions off of feelings, and we can't do that. That ain't gonna move us forward.
It's clout, bro. That shit is clout. Like you say, street niggas, you ruin your brand sometimes. Like Meek almost ruined his shit on some internet shit. And it was like, why, bro? Like you don't have to do that.
And still continue to on the Clubhouse.
what was he talking about with academics?
Bro, nobody knows, bro.
Because I heard like it wasn't just Meek. It was like 21 was in there arguing with academics.
From the clip I listened to, like they were just saying like some of that shit. You feel me? Like, alright, we get it. Like you make money off our culture, but when this shit get into some street shit, you highlighting the details of the shit don't play well for the street shit.
Gotcha.
So stop highlighting the details of it and trying to get in and out of it like that. Some of this shit you don't need to be highlighting that shit.
I think it's a little dangerous for academics to be in that position sometimes that he put himself in when he talk about that street shit.
Yeah.
I mean, he's seen it. And I think he knows it. Like, if you hear how academics, like, move around celebrities, like, he avoids celebrities. Like, a lot of people don't know, like, when Nipsey was up there on Everyday Struggle, the reason that shit didn't happen, like, Nipsey walked out. Because academics was goofy. And apparently, like, academics ain't want to come down and talk to him, none of that shit. So, they was just like, bro, we not talking about this 6ix9ine shit, none of that. Academics wouldn't agree to it. He didn't want to come down and talk to him. So, Nipsey was like, bro, I'm out. Vic Mensa rolled up on him. Like, it's not, for me, like, Meek sensationalized that shit, though. I think that's what made Meek look corny. Like, when you listen to the way 21 explained it the way you did, Billy. So he was like, bro, I understand, like, this how you make money, this content, you covering this shit. But at the same time, like, it's street shit that's going on behind the scenes. And you got to understand what come with it. Like, Meek was still talking about shit like, nigga, you weren't posting my shit. And, like, nigga was like, bro, no.
Didn't you tell him not to post
your shit? Exactly.
Yeah, you can't. And that's Meek's problem all the time. He be playing both sides. You can't play both sides. He got even his main man from his, I mean, ain't his main man, but one of them niggas from Philly, he was like, bro, like, you said this, but like, I'm listening to a rap you just rapped. The way you telling the nigga don't play both sides. Pick a side. So which side you picking?
Everybody can't be Drake.
Trying to clean us up, or you trying to, or is you grinding? You feel me? So
say everybody can't be Drake too.
Yeah, everybody can't play both sides. Drake the master at that.
Drake don't play both sides. Niggas don't believe that shit though. Niggas don't. Nobody when Drake get to talking about killing niggas, niggas laugh at that shit. Like we don't believe it. We don't.
Drake shit is filtered. Drake don't really be trying to be tangible in the hoods of, you feel me, like his shit is filtered. It's like who the top dog of that hood is filtered through the damn
right when Gucci
line.
got out. What happened?
Meek want to argue directly with the nigga that's in the hood and Philly on the block right now who's running the shit like on Twitter. You too entrenched in the shit.
There's ways you can do it too though. Like you look at like a lot of them people on the West Coast, they done figured that shit out. Like people like Snoop, like they solidified. You don't question them ties, none of that, and they can go there with you if you want to go there.
Well, Snoop is unique, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't Snoop.
A lot of them West Coast niggas move like that though. Like a lot of them West Coast niggas bang, but they know how to separate like the business side of shit with the
allegedly. I don't know.
Allegedly, for sure.
Yeah, we don't want to be on that.
I don't know nothing.
That.
I don't know anything.
You can come on this show. We're not finna ask you no fair-ass questions.
Say we're not Vlad.
No, we not Vlad. We not academics. We none of that.
I'm a school guy. What we say? I'm a school guy.
I grew up.
What are you talking about?
I graduated. Shout out to Busy. Plug of the week, goddamn.
Hey.
And now, the plug of the week. From who? The plug. Who? bleetheplug.
That beat so damn hard.
I just like to let my beat play because it's so hard. Let it play for the 100 episode. We ain't had this all 100 though, people. I understand this was a process. This was a process it took to get to here. And I'm thankful for that process. Fall in love with your process. That's what I'm always kick to you. Them results gonna always falter, but if you can fall in love with your process, you'll be alright. And that's why I'm here for you. The plug fell in love with the process. Ran into many connections. They got the plug, I got the plug. I'm all about mutual relationships, you feel me? And everybody, when I run into you, we gone, man. I'm telling you, we out of here. So my plug though, pandemic positives. It's a lot of crazy stuff going on around you, so you need to find the positives in your life and hang on to that. It's easy to get caught up in all the negative. You get on the news, you get on social media. A lot of folks targeting you with the negative, so hang on to the positive. And salute to a positive from Michael B. Jordan. You feel me? Like, he did the thing where he's going to have HBCU college basketball showcases. He's going to call it the Hoop Dreams Classic. And it's going to be all the top HBCUs, and they'll get to play on the platform. I'm sure all the major networks are going to get involved in that. So you'll get that, and there's a lot of top talents. Another incentive for the top talent to go to HBCU schools. So just the fact of all that can happen around that, and the fact that, yeah, a lot of bad stuff has happened towards black people this year, and we went through the protests and all that, but if we can take resolve in the little stuff that happened and continue to push us forward, you feel me? Like, stuff like this, we can get the black talent going to HBCUs, and those people at HBCUs do the right thing. Don't just go be greedy, take care of yourself. If everybody can believe in each other and give back to the people, I think that's how we change all this shit and make a whole nother America.
Damn. That boy said that shit. That's fine. Michael B. Jordan ball. I ain't know that. I thought he was a boxer.
I mean, I don't even. Oh, you got to get the jokes off, man. I'm never above getting a good joke off.
Shout out to Michael B. Jordan for doing that.
And then Chris Paul, he brought a lot of attention to the HBCUs when he went on it. That's all he was wearing was the HBCUs on his shoes in the bubble. So that was dope, you feel me? Bruh, all he did with the voting matters and stuff, you feel me? But also, like, people like we know, like Willie, you feel me? What he doing with the South DeKalb tribe, like, it's black kids and, you feel me, any kids living in those urban areas, and he's showing them a black, strong, positive male from Sid, Julian over there, you feel me? Like, Kyle. Yeah, you feel me? Like, they did some more positive stuff even outside of baseball, but everybody
been doing it for a minute.
Man, I'm telling you, DeKalb, we go crazy, and that's the thing about your 100th episode. You got some kids here from DeKalb, and DeKalb going crazy. A lot of us done hitting our stride at 30, you feel me? Like, stay tuned. There's a lot of folks in DeKalb putting on, and we're going to continue to put it on, baby.
Hey, that whole plug of the week, boy, you did that shit. Did you peep how he introed himself? You peep that, C-Power?
Hey, man.
I said that.
That shit was fine, man.
You know, that's the, B. Lee is the talker. You know how to.
You got to get the gab.
I'm telling you, you do.
Absolutely, bro.
Hey, that's why Rock one of my favorites of all time. But yes, sir, I appreciate that.
So we're going to take a quick break, man. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back. We're going to get into our sports. So keep it locked on the group message.
Yo, Corey B, C-Power, bleetheplug. What's up, fellas? It's your boy J Mage, a.k.a. Magic Man, a.k.a. Hot Sauce. And I just wanted to tap in and wish you guys a huge congratulations on your 100th episode. That's crazy, man. That's a lot of hours in the studio. But congrats to you all. Keep bringing the knowledge. Keep bringing the laughs. And we can't wait to hear your next 100 episodes, man. Keep up the good work. And we look forward to hearing bigger and better things in the future, man. Love y'all, boys. And congrats.
What's up, group message? It's Big Chris and Little Chris here, coming to give y'all a whole lot of congratulations on 100 episodes. I remember the first episode. I can't wait for the next 1,000. I'm so proud of the growth. Great businessmen you guys have become. Great entertainers. Keep doing your thing, all right? So proud of you guys. Keep it up.
Yo, what's good? This recording artist Keys, and I want to send a huge congratulations and a big shout out to my guys over at the Group Message Podcast on their 100th episode. You guys keep winning, keep shining, keep giving the world that great info and knowledge that you all have. You all do have something special. At least that's what I feel. My favorite episode was episode 88, which featured myself. But I'm proud of you guys. Keep winning. Can't believe it's been 100 episodes in, but just keep turning up, keep going up. We'll be at the top soon.
Group message. Congratulations, guys, on your 100th episode. Looking forward to more and more and more. Keep bringing us the hottest predictions, hottest music, recent updates, all the information we need. We appreciate it, guys. Congratulations on your 100th. Bring us some more.
So we'll still call you bleetheplug, but it is Marie and Blythe, and we both want to congratulate you, Corey, and C Power on the 100th episode of the Group Message Podcast. This is big. We want to commend all of you for continuing to produce quality content and be a light in our community. We enjoy listening to the show, and we can't wait to hear this episode. So again, congratulations and keep up the great work.
What up, group people? It's your boy, Master Big, that is. Hey, man. Shout out to the Group Message Podcast, of course. One of the best upcoming platforms out there. They gave me the opportunity. I love the show, man. Hey, shout out to them on their 100th episode, man. And I wish them 100 more. And that's coming from Mr. 100 Piece himself.
What's up, everybody? My name is Wayne, and I just want to congratulate my brothers over there at the Group Message, Corey B, bleetheplug, C Power Statman. We had 100 episodes. I'm so proud of y'all brothers, man. And so I remember when y'all first started talking about doing a podcast, I started thinking to myself, B. Lee is hilarious, Christian's smart as hell, and Corey like to hear himself talk. This might be good. And here we are at 100 episodes. So I love y'all. Carrie, great job behind the scenes, making sure production is quality. Keep doing what y'all doing, and I'm looking forward to the next 100.
Group Message, man, it's been 100 episodes. Congratulations, major milestone. So proud. When I think about my favorite episodes, there's so many that brought me laughter, but I think the one that really drove home was the one on gun ownership. It was around the time where I had just purchased my first gun, and so I just thought the episode was really insightful. But I mean, man, so many great episodes, so many good laughs, the vacations, the sports talk. Just keep up the great work, man. Congrats on the 100th episode.
Hey, man, shout out to the Group Message for the 100th episode. Keep going. Keep doing great things. Everybody's paying attention. Salute.
Yo, Buddy Lee, Corey, C Powers, man, was good, man. Congratulations on reaching your 100th episode. You know, that's a great milestone, man. I truly love the podcast. You know, y'all keep it authentic, keep it real for the culture. Far as one of my favorite moments, I'll have to say one of your most recent ones with A1. Don't personally know him, but heard a lot about him from Buddy Lee. And just his brand, how he started his brand, you know, the mind behind it. You know, I can relate a lot with my own business here, so I'm actually out here working now, getting some stuff done. But I'm gonna be sending y'all some just courtesy of my brand, man, just to show, you know, some appreciation to y'all for all the love y'all show me. Much continued success. Wish y'all boys the best, man. Take care, man. Love y'all boys, man.
Okay, so I'm taking my mask off just to say this. Congratulations to the Group Message on 800 episodes. Corey and the team, y'all are dope. It is amazing that y'all made it to 100 episodes, because y'all don't know how many people do not make it as podcasts to 100 episodes. So keep pushing, keep grinding. Y'all's concept is dope. I totally enjoy representing you all, and I can't wait for more. Y'all have a great 100th episode.
One.
Hey, it's your girl Carrie B. I am the producer of the Group Message podcast. I keep all these guys in line, that's what I do. But no, for real, I just make sure the show runs smoothly, make sure that all the content is scheduled and ready to go, make sure we have fire guests on so you guys can enjoy, and that's just what I do.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap, Jeff.
Alright. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
We are back. This is the Group Message Podcast. Y'all make sure y'all follow us on the Group Message Pod. That's IG, Group Message Pod. That's Twitter, the Group Message on Facebook. This is our 100 episode, man. And we're going to keep on going. Got to talk about sports, man. It's a lot going on, man. It's a lot going on. We're about to start up the NBA season. NFL's going on. I'm really excited about the NBA season. I had to say it 3 times because that's what they say. Beetlejuice, you know what I'm saying? You got to say that 3 times and then he'll come out or whatever. So I'm really ready to get into it, ready to see what's going on with it. They just finished the bubble. And they about to start it right back up. December 22nd is the official start of the season. Got a lineup going on. Well, they got the Nets playing the Warriors, and then they got, of course, the Lakers playing the Clippers. So I'm definitely going to be tuned in. I know y'all going to be tuned in, so we about to get into all that. But it's one story or it's one particular player that I'm really paying attention to, and really I'm rooting for him. Karl Anthony Towns, man, because in this whole pandemic, and then when you talk about just what the NBA did, like Karl Anthony Towns really felt the brunt of this pandemic with him and his family and his situation, and I can't do nothing but root for this man and what he has to really overcome. He still had to overcome when he gonna play this season, man. His story is unique. If you're not familiar with Karl Anthony Towns' story, he lost his mom to COVID. Then he also lost I think 7 other family members to COVID. And when you talk about playing a sport, when you look at professionals, even college or whatever, and you look at frontline workers or whatever, and them being on the front lines, them having to work or whatever, you kind of it comes back into perspective, especially when you look at Cat's situation and what he's really going through and what he's dealing with. And I just want to see him win, man, because it takes a lot of strength to do what he's going to do this season.
Yeah, I like they roster too, though. Took me a minute to get it out, folks, but hey, I like they roster too. So and Edwards, you feel me, just got added to that. Him and D Rush is homies, so you feel me. May talk about it a little later, but I like it. I like him having a really good season too. I think the circumstances all going for it. You feel me? He probably gonna just. When you go through something like that, you need an escape, and I remember baseball being the escape for me. So when you can lock into a sport and that shit escape, you can have a magical season. There's really no limits on it.
It's crazy that you say that too, because even in the interview that he did or a press conference, they asked him, "Is basketball going to be escape from?" He said, "Nah, it's not. It's almost a constant reminder because his mom. He was his mom always had all his games." So even when that first preseason where he was supposed to play, it was emotional for him because he couldn't even get off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So he kind of brought it back to just a human element of it, because sometimes we tend to forget, we have fantasy leagues, You know what I'm saying? People put money on these games, and we kind of forget that these athletes are humans. You know what I'm saying? They have emotions. They go through different shit. I remember we was talking about some shit like, and people contract you like, you don't even know what I was going through. You had me on your fantasy team. I had this whole situation going on in my personal life. You wonder why I can't get 4 yards of carry or whatever. You know, something like that. But like, these are actual human beings, and they go through different things, and it can affect them just like anything can affect us. And so, like, his situation, like, nah, man, like, you know, this is a constant reminder. And, like, it's going to be a struggle. It's going to be tough for me to get through this season, but, you know, he's attempting to do it.
And I appreciate him saying that. And sometimes when you in it, I'm glad he highlighted that from a standpoint of what you put out. But anybody that's close to you like that, and you the basketball player and you the vessel, you going to keep going to your conversations with them. And every time your conversation with them is like, no matter what's going on, hoop. You feel me? That's what you love to do. That's your best self. You feel me? Like, and then you come out and you be that person that I love. But you love hoop. I love watching you hoop. I love seeing all of what we've been through come out in that hoop. So then you still going out there like, you still, when folks have them seasons, they can say all that. But at the end of it, they be like, This what happened. This for you. Yeah. And start crying.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah, man.
That shit different.
Shout out to Karl Anthony Towns, man.
Yeah, so
definitely want him the ball this season, man.
I mean, D. Rush got a ball, and I mean, Ant Edwards got a ball, but
yeah. D. Rush former team got a ball.
He got a lot of former teams.
He does. Dang. Well, the Lakers gonna ball. Regardless. Golden State, they got to figure it out. But I'm talking about the Brooklyn Nets. I'm talking about, that's his former team where he actually kind of found himself and really got back to being the player that he was projected to be when he got drafted. They got a ball. They got KD and they got Kyrie. And Kyrie, as much as Kyrie say he don't want to be in the media, like he doesn't like the media, it just he find ways to keep himself in the headlines and at the forefront of the fucking media. And I think he feel like the stuff that he doing is gonna prevent that. But I think all that shit bullshit.
I think he knows he's not gonna prevent it either way, but like he's just gonna be his full self.
I wouldn't even give him that much credit, really.
I just think he just want to be himself. And they said, like, again, when your teammates say like this shit ain't nothing new, he been doing this shit, he be sage in the locker room and all that shit. Like when all your teammates say that, like that's what you be doing.
I'm not even talking about the sage because before the season even start, Kyrie announced that he wasn't gonna talk to the media. Then he dropped the song. Before the sage, before all that, he said he wasn't gonna talk to the media. Which, as an NBA player, you know it's in your contract. You have to talk to the media, especially if you're one of the stars of the team. You have to talk to the media. So saying that you're not gonna talk to the media
is gonna feelings,
and it's gonna draw attention.
He in his feelings.
But he swear up and down he don't want attention.
That's my thing. Like, that's really like, he say he don't want attention and all his actions lead to someone who wants, like, attention. Like, if you gonna burn sage before the game, like, if you do it in the locker room, cool. Like, niggas won't see it. But if you walking around the court, like, you already know people pulling the cameras out and they gonna report on this shit.
Your name is attention. You can't not have attention as one of your things at this point in your career. So even if somebody did it that was as a lesser stature, some of the stuff you do, it wouldn't ring bells. But for who you are, like you gotta shoot that's just you in Nike. A lot of players ain't got that. We talking about 1% of players, 2% of players. Like it's a very small percentage of the players that's in what you do that have that. So your name is attention, period. Anything you do that's away from the norm, it's gonna gather attention.
Like saying flat Earth.
Yeah.
Anything you do is a norm.
But you got to. But you for what you saying, Corey. for what you arguing on the other side of that shit. Like, on the other side, he attaching to a lot of that shit like we've been lied to. So he just can't find himself from the we've been lied to, which you agree with, right? We've been lied to.
So let me say this too. Yeah, no,
I'm talking to Corey. Yeah. Corey trying to be the host. I'm talking to Corey though. Before he go in the host, we've been lied to, right?
Yeah, we have.
We've been lied to. That's what you was just trying to tell us in the last set. So Kyrie, maybe from my standpoint, lost in it. We can kind of figure our way through that shit to where, and we not on that platform to where everything we said is scrutinized.
I can get that, and I can understand that. You can be lost into it, but it's being lost into it and then being lost and saying, oh, no, I'm right. Nothing's wrong with what I'm saying. Like, I'm right. What are y'all talking about? This is me. Like, no, Kyrie, no.
Respect.
You know what I'm saying? No.
Kyrie a weirdo to me, but like seeing him, like, for me, like, that's why I was like, bro, this nigga done lost it. When he was on IG Live debating with KD about posting up, bro.
They were joking around.
No, hell, that nigga was serious, bro. That nigga KD was, because even KD was looking like, hold on, bro. Like, I thought we talked about this, bro. He was like, 6-7 times a game, post up, like, bro, you a point guard, bro. KD, like, what you talking about, bro?
Hey, what you saying though? One of my homies, he made that point. He said, nah, he's a weirdo. One of my homies said, like, Kyrie's a weirdo. I had somebody reach out to me and they trying to figure out what's going on with them. They saying people picking on me, and I'm like, no, you're being weird all the time. That's what's happening. So yes, if you gonna pick the contrarian opinion all the time and just try to defend the contrarian opinion, you gonna be weird.
Does Kyrie believe this shit he be saying?
I hope not.
I think he does. I think he's just trying to find himself.
Here on the group message, this is how it goes. Like,
I think he's trying to find himself, bro.
Like, C Power can't stand Kyrie. I can't stand Kyrie when he talk. Like, what he do on the court, that's just fine. And B. Lee kind of understands Kyrie. He's like the he's like the captain save a hole for Kyrie.
You can say it because it's a contrarian. This is what I'm gonna say. It's a contrarian opinion from how he's raised and all that. To starting to think about like if you was like an Indian.
It's a lot of contrarian people that I can familiarize myself with or something, but Kyrie's not one of them.
That's better at it than Kyrie. Kyrie also not that old for how he think.
Little Mountain.
Again, just imagine if you figured out something about your heritage where his mom, she came from that kind of stuff, and you grew up on some American shit. Then you was sheltered from that whole thought of life.
Can we say this too though? I get it, bro. I get all that what you said, Billy. But some people lame too. Can we talk about that too? Some people are just lame.
To be cool is to be lame.
I see what you did there.
To be lame is to be lame. You see what I did there?
I mean, it's like for me, man. It's like you said. I feel like KD. I hope he don't believe that. Like, I hope he don't believe the flat earth shit. That shit is easily disproved to where like niggas no way. Like, if you just trying to get some attention, all right, cool. I hope he don't believe a lot of this shit. That's why I don't like Kyrie, because Kyrie strike me as like a smart dumb nigga. Like, some niggas just try too hard to be smart and you end up looking dumb as fuck.
We talking about KD. KD just stand through JT.
He did?
Yes, through JT, the city girl. Stand.
I can't defend that. I can't do it.
It's Twitter talk right here. What's going on?
It's Twitter talk.
What's going on right here?
He just stand through. She said, no matter what I do, like, again, like, y'all pulling up all this old stuff, like, y'all pulling rank on me because I'm JT. I can't say this stuff. I'm y'all. I want to be with y'all. I want to be on the latest joke with y'all. But y'all holding me to a different standard, but I'm doing what y'all do. And KD retweeted that and was like, yes, like, preach. Like, I'm y'all. I want to troll. Like, I want to be a part of this shit. This shit's an engine. This shit fine.
But I get KD, though.
Do you?
I get KD.
No.
I do get.
Come on, for the sake of the argument.
I get KD though.
For the sake of the argument.
I get KD.
KD lame is more common. Like KD the nigga who he got the burners.
Come on.
So,
it's just off having a burner. If you got a burner, I don't understand you.
I don't. But,
come on, you just said you understand.
But I understand like why, because he not the only nigga with burners. Like you got a lot of people with burners who celebrities. They don't want to put that shit on their own shit because they feel like KD looking at like this my brand. So if I'm arguing with motherfucking Twitter users and users on IG, this shit is bad for my brand. But hey, I can get this burner and I can go back and forth to these.
But on the brand shit,
know.
KD done did the same shit as Kyrie. KD didn't want to talk to the media. He stopped talking to the media.
That's true.
He was like, y'all be asked for this shit and it's the same old shit. Like, but y'all don't want to hear what I want to say. Y'all want to say, make me say something and twist it.
Kyrie
so
shit,
I'm done talking to y'all. He had this little spec.
though.
And then the Warriors kind of blame KD for that. Like, we have to answer your questions because you don't want to answer.
KD ain't going around.
Draymond answered that.
KD ain't going around like acting like he's smarter than everybody though either. Y'all don't get it. That's what Kyrie do. I don't like, bruh. You spare me with that shit.
I get it.
You don't. It's a contrarian opinion.
You know what I'm saying? Like KD, he just got an issue with the media, how he's covered, and what he wants to do as just being a regular person in this shit. And y'all want to talk about this shit? I don't want. He'll get mad at them. Like, so I get that. I get that aspect of it. Like Kyrie, he just be on some other shit.
It's different levels of lame. I feel like Kyrie is at the top of it. Like,
but Harden want to join them, so
Harden up there.
What about Harden?
Celtics was hugging the shit out of Kyrie.
They were. You think it's real?
Yeah, I just think I'm not.
You think they know who he is and they just let him be
he's
him?
Literally somebody that's trying to do that shit. Like,
so what about that shot he took at LeBron? What was that?
I don't think it was a shot.
See, like I said, here on the group messages, like me and C Power, we ain't really on it, but B Lee understands Kyrie.
From that specifically, what you talking about is a shot. He talking about him and KD are scores. He talking about specifically getting to a spot for a shot. Him and KD are scores, right?
Absolutely.
Him and KD are scores. LeBron vehemently defend himself as not being a scorer.
Because he's more than that.
He is. For what Kyrie was talking about, he was talking about, if I get you the ball, like, I'm getting to the spot. My most top point is to get the shot. And this is what I do. I'm the shot getter.
But at the same time, don't Kyrie didn't understand that was a shot?
I mean, you can, again, and that's what he trying to detach himself from. How you decipher this shit is upon you. I want to be able to say what I have to say. Like, I don't have to decipher everything I say to be right with the world.
I think it's the way you say it, though.
I get that.
The direct quote, he didn't say, like, this is my first time playing with a pure score, right? He was like, this is my first time knowing that if it come down to the last shot, like, it ain't got to be me. So where when you look at Kyrie, when he hit that shot, he hit the shot. Like, we were talking about that shit the other day, but LeBron put him in a position to get that look. So you can't discount the nigga who orchestrated this shit. Like, he got you this look.
I watched the whole game. Like,
me too.
And that's what I'm saying.
That was a great game.
You feel me? Like, it got to a point where Kyrie was so hot, it was like, you can't exclude LeBron from this game plan. So if it was a point where, like, I literally need you to create for me, I can understand that. But, like, Kyrie was getting what he wanted out there. You feel me? It was just to a point where, like, all right, I'm one of the greatest players all the time. This going to go.
But I think C Power was pointing out that, like, just being in that spot, because Kyrie took full advantage of that opportunity. And that's why he hit one of the greatest shots in NBA history, NBA Finals history. Facts.
Yeah.
But to have that opportunity, do you not understand how you got that opportunity? That's all we saying. Like, so when you make that comment, you really like, damn, bro, you didn't even see the playoffs until so and so came back.
Our last place before LeBron got there.
Like, you didn't even see the playoffs. Like, you weren't even in the hunt.
Like, we know Kyrie can't lead a team. We done seen that shit.
And that's all it is, bro. Of course, like, you say things or whatever, and I get it. You happy, like, And who knew that Kyrie and KD were best friends? You know, who knew that? I ain't know that, but
for everything again, and I get what you're saying, but again, that's why you got to go away from that line of thinking, because he don't think like that.
Yeah,
he think he one of the best ever, and that's what you got to have. You got to have the mindset.
He not though. Like you agree that he's not anywhere near the best ever, right?
He's not. But you got to think like that.
Let me ask you this though: do you think Harden would be a good fit on the Brooklyn Nets with KD and Kyrie?
I mean, the talent is just so. The talent of those three on the same team would surmount the concern that I have for it.
I feel like they are tremendous, and usually when you get 3 levels like of those type of players like this, it kind of works itself out. Mm-hmm. It should work itself out. Mm-hmm. But Harden trying to get the hell out of Houston. Yeah. Where he gonna end up?
Mm-hmm. All 3 of them on the same wavelength with that thing. They tired of the engine.
Harden was the engine though. That's why that Harden shit. That's what.
You think Harden on the same wavelength? He tired of the engine?
If he going to the Nets,
I get what you're saying.
If he going to the Nets, yes. If that's his number 1 destination, yes. He just want to get with the outcasts of the media and all that stuff. How you portray it don't matter. Because they finna say the same thing about me that they said about KD. But KD a champion. And they still don't respect KD. So that's their problem. That's their problem. That's the media. Y'all drive all that. But we been sitting back. We chumps. And we got money. We got the biggest contracts ever. What are y'all talking about? Y'all ain't never going to be happy with what we doing there.
Exactly. Like, why y'all paying attention to me going to Lil Baby birthday party?
Yeah.
Why y'all care about me buying Lil Baby a Prada bag because he proud of him?
Yeah.
Give him $100,000.
But then I go out here and crash out the Rolls Royce and it's over with. You gonna be the main one talking about maybe I should have covered him different.
See, B. Lee just got real deep.
I'm saying you got to be yourself, and a lot of them you got to be yourself. So everybody ain't gonna. Who have we agreed with from a media and all that standpoint? You feel me? Because they keep putting the pressure back on the athletes from a media standpoint. Who have they agreed with? They gave all of them their worst moments. They gave them the most highlights. Everybody, Jordan, Kobe, KD, It's some of them need to reflect too. Because they the voice of that, what markets the material. So whoever got away with it and they have to worry about the media as an ally, not as an ally who would they supposed to be allies, but at the height of your pinnacle, you was the motherfucking the versus. Mm-hmm. Not even, and this the most money you got because I'm balling like this.
So fuck all this shit.
It's again, I'm going to understand how the industry go, but it's got to be a pivot point to where, and Kyrie is a loon. Kyrie need to figure out himself. Kyrie ain't figured out himself. I'm not saying, but he's just a vessel. He's just a vessel. It's a lot of vessels like that. And even LeBron do everything right. They still rip LeBron. Yeah. LeBron still catch hell.
Yeah.
To where he had to give his championship speech and he going off on them.
LeBron's still moving the same though.
Yeah, but he had to go off on them in his championship moment. He can't just be like, yes, this is what we supposed to be allies. So like, yes, I'm the most vocal. I give y'all the access to me. This is our championship. I'm the one y'all want to win. Why it don't feel like that?
B. Lee makes a great point. And he kind of flabbergasted me because I thought he was going to talk about Harden and his potential trade spots, but he just took it so deep. And that's what happens on here, man. He just, like, you want to go at another angle, but then next thing you know, somebody just might take it to a more important angle. You know, something that needs to be talked about a little bit more, a point that needs to be kind of pushed a little bit more. And I can't even get to my little jokes I was trying to get to.
You got some jokes off. I allowed the jokes to get off.
You know what I'm saying? But he making sure that y'all get that point.
Yes.
Y'all get that point.
Even the point from the point of sage and like, it's some shit that need to be saged I go into. And I don't even sage, but it's just like, sometimes you walk into some shit and feel bad energy. Like, what the fuck going on here?
So you want to do anything that you can. It's something that you learn and like, let me practice this so I can eliminate that.
Center myself. I'm not within this bullshit that's about to go on.
See, bro, I was trying to
I'm
be
done.
with you.
I'm done.
Yeah, you done, bro?
I'm done.
Fuck Kyrie.
It's important. We were trying to talk about Harden people. B. Lee had to get that point off by Kyrie and wrap it up and put it on the bow for you so you can understand what it really is. And he did that.
Harden
Can we talk about basketball?
Harden say his trainers in LA and ATL. In Vegas and ATL.
That's what he said.
It's better than going to training camp.
He the contrary, so like, this is what we have. Goddamn it, like Harden full of shit with that, but we know it. He trying to get out of there, man. So his way is he gonna buck the system a little bit to let it be known that no, I'm not trying to stay here. Y'all need to actively try to work to get me out of here. So where I'm going,
that nigga is the system though. That's what made Harden lame to me is like. This whole Houston team was orchestrated for Harden. Like, they built all this shit around
They had a few
Harden.
teams. They had 3 teams that really orchestrated for Harden.
Every time Harden said he wanted somebody, they gave it to him. And these niggas left because niggas had an issue with Harden. They ain't like the way Harden was moving. So now Harden is like, fuck that shit, I want out. Like, nigga, you are the problem, bro.
Even with Russell Westbrook, they was homeboys. And they had a report that came out. They were talking about Russ, like, he started paying, like, Harden was late for this meeting, or Harden wouldn't okay this practice, or the plane had to wait for Harden to come. Like, they ran everything through Harden, and Harden was really slacking on what he needed to be doing as far as being prompt to certain things, and Russ didn't like that shit at all.
Westbrook,
because he the opposite of that shit.
Hell yeah.
Like, he the goddamn first one in that motherfucker, last one out type leader. And sometimes you get together and you try to do business with your friends and you figure out, that shit ain't really what it's supposed to be.
I don't think they were really friends like that either, though. I don't think a lot of them NBA dudes, like, they ain't really friends like that.
I think they still like that. It's just the standpoint of, like,
just the
I think Harden has just been doing what he's been told, even through, like, again, the system that you're saying, like, it's all a system of what they've told him. Like, when he was in OKC, he played that role to the T. You feel me? He went to Houston, they said, you the man, and then he found his own within that, and he balled within that. But, like, they went to go get Mike D'Antoni to up his ball movement. He was a shooting guard before that shit happened. They went and got D'Antoni and was like, all right, you can play the point and the 2.
Well, what about speak to, like, everything running through Harden? Because that report came out and said everything, like decisions.
The culture, yeah.
The culture, everything ran through Harden. They got an okay from him before, they went through a lot of shit. What about that aspect of it?
I mean, that's just how you treat your star player. In any of these situations, you'll know it. Like, the star players in the league, like, literally at every situation they go to, it's catered to them. Like, that's part of your shit if you're going to get a star. From a Kawhi, from a LeBron, from a... Everybody, all the stars in the league, that shit literally run through them. But from being the late standpoint, then that's accountability on Harden. And that's why I feel like, again, he pivoted into a next thing. Like, all right, I did. Y'all made me feel that comfortable to do that. Like, and I wouldn't have deal with y'all. Like, y'all, I've been doing this shit for every year. Every year we know Harden going to show up lazy. But I don't think, yeah. And I just don't think he one of the top guys ever. Because people try to start talking about, like, he got better offense game than Kobe.
I just be like, bring it back from me.
Yeah, because
you be defending these niggas and let me.
Yeah. But for what he wants, then again, he's one of the best good players ever. For what you want, that's what I'm saying. You one of the best good players ever, but you ain't no GOAT.
Nah, Harden ain't nowhere near.
You ain't no GOAT. Yeah, you can fill up a stat sheet, but that shit's one thing.
At the end of the day, where you think you're gonna end up? Because you think he's gonna get traded? Do we think he's gonna get traded? Yes or no?
Yes.
Before the season, when are we talking about in the season? Period, or are we talking about a specific point? Before the season or mid-season?
Before the trade deadline.
Oh, see, before the trade,
it might not.
Yes.
See, I don't know.
Oh, you talking about just period?
Before next season.
He got 3 years.
Before next season.
Okay.
Before next season. Yes.
We narrowed it down for you.
Yes.
Where?
I'm going Philly.
Golden State.
So you think if he going to Golden State, he getting traded before the deadline? I feel like
they got assets, and they can get another team in there to get more assets.
Wiseman and Wiggins, a couple first rounders,
and it's the same thing they just did with KD, but it's just like a roundabout way to do it.
Pascal.
But KD had that defensive capability though for them.
That's fine, but that was good. But you can get that around it. If you get KD, you think about you get Harden, Steph, and Klay Thompson. You can figure it out around it.
Okay. All right. Giannis was coming into this season with a offer for a max deal. At first, people didn't know is Giannis going to sign it or not, but recently, this past week, he signed the max deal. So he's in Milwaukee for at least another 5 years, I believe. Highest contract in NBA history. Is Giannis going to win a chip with the Milwaukee Bucks?
Hell nah. That Milwaukee shit, I don't understand why he did this shit. Like, this nigga he did all this to build the leverage of saying, like, I'm not coming back, only to re-sign. Like, you never see superstars, like, unless they are happy in that situation. Superstars don't not test free agency. Like, you have no reason to not test free agency, bro. Like, nah.
$228 million is not a reason.
It was gonna be available in the offseason too. You signed it early, the Supermax was still gonna be offered to you regardless. Like, you already know Milwaukee offering you the Supermax. That shit was never gonna be a question. Ever.
Yeah.
So why not just see what the other market got and just see what the fuck happens and then make your decision? Because these niggas clearly just botched the fucking Bogdanovich trade. Nigga ended up going to fucking Atlanta.
Yeah.
And you were mad about that shit, quote unquote. Like, you were upset that the trades fell through and you felt they weren't putting the right pieces around you in the offseason. And then you
They got Drew Holiday, though.
Fuck Drew Holiday, too.
Not fuck Drew Holiday, but the move, the acquisition.
I don't like Drew Holiday either. Drew Holiday is overrated to me.
Never mind.
That nigga's
for you.
Drew Holiday is overrated to me, bro.
I disagree.
I think he's underrated. I think he's underrated.
But he's the underrated player.
I don't think, like...
That nigga always hurt. And if he is your number two, that's not good. Like, what is Drew Holiday? Like, let's be real. Like, what is Drew Holiday? Do you want Drew Holiday to be your number two? I don't.
No, from that aspect, I don't think anybody, me personally, I don't think B. Lee either thinks that Drew Holiday as your number two is going to win you a championship. I don't think that. I think that he's underrated in the aspect of his defense, for one thing. Like, last year, I don't think he made an all defensive team, or the first team at least. So, like, I mean, from that perspective, and what I hear a lot of players when they talk about Drew Holiday, like, I think he's underrated from that aspect. The move to keep Giannis in acquiring him, you know, I agree with you. I don't think it was the right move. But I like Drew Holiday as a player, though. I would want Drew Holiday on my team, absolutely. Not at the number two, though.
That's my thing. Like, Drew Holiday getting number two money.
A lot of people going to get number two money.
It just depends on who my number three is. If my number three can be, you feel me, from scoring is paramount in the league.
Absolutely.
You feel me? But it's some scores I wouldn't take for the chemistry of a team.
100%.
So that put Drew a lot above them for me. So if I get a number three score and that's all he do, and he might outscore Drew some nights, but Drew will outplay him, I'll take Drew as my number two.
That's interesting.
Because I think Drew can score, and I don't think Drew fazed by the
So we're talking about Milwaukee, and from that aspect, Chris Middleton a lot of times is their second leading scorer.
Mm-hmm.
So with the acquisition of Drew Holiday and having Chris Middleton there with Giannis, and do you think that's enough?
I think it's enough to where they should be in the finals. They should have the expectations where they should be in the finals.
I agree with that because Giannis, and we going back to Giannis because he's the one who signed that max deal. I think Giannis understands that you got to be better, nigga.
Yes.
You got to be better. Like,
and from what C Power saying, if I just looked at your numbers and I said it was Drew Holiday numbers, I would say no, he can't be my number 2. But for what everything I hear about him every time where he at, from a clubhouse standpoint or something like that, it's just like Rondo. It's a lot of niggas that get better numbers than Rondo during the season, but I'd rather have Rondo in the playoffs. There's a lot of niggas that get better numbers than Drew over a season, but I'd rather have Drew in the playoffs. I don't think he'll flinch, and I think he can score where he can hit a 25 when you need it, and he ain't just scared of it, and he gonna defend your best player. That's a guard.
I get it.
And it ain't gonna affect from him getting that 20. He ain't gonna go 40 like a nigga. You might go get a nigga like, say, fucking Michael Porter Jr. I'm not saying to just put him, but like Michael Porter, ceiling of scoring is higher than Drew like a motherfucker. If I just needed a motherfucker to score, Michael Porter Jr. But for the whole capacity of it, Drew's better than him. I would take Drew. That's what I'm saying.
I get that. For me, it's just niggas sauce Drew up too much. Like, if people treated Drew like Rondo, I'd be cool. But because, like, when you name Rondo and you mention Rondo when you look at the Lakers, you're going to say LeBron first. You're going to talk about AD first. Niggas going to talk about Kuzma first. Niggas going to talk about KCP first. There's a lot of niggas that you're going to mention first before
from last year
to Rondo.
And looking at that bubble in that playoffs?
Nah, I'm just period. Like, not looking at the performance. When you look at them niggas' rosters and niggas think Rondo and they talk about Rondo,
I got you.
It's so many other niggas that you're going to big up before you get to Rondo. Like, Drew Holiday, niggas be throwing Drew Holiday name out there like, nigga, we got Drew. Like, so? Fuck this nigga done did.
I wanted the Lakers to get Drew.
On the Lakers, a team that deep, that's what I'm saying. Like, but niggas tossing Drew up like he's the man. Like, okay, now you got Middleton and
So you're not
Drew
mad
Holiday.
at Drew Holiday. You just mad at fans.
I said he's overrated. Exactly. I'm not mad at him. Like, he is a good player. I'm not saying he trash, but the nigga's overrated. Niggas try to, like, act like Drew Holiday is
I
significant.
don't follow the same people on Twitter that you do.
Them niggas out there, man.
Would you say top 5 or top 10 in defensive perimeter guard?
Top 10. Might not be top 10 if I really think about that shit.
Damn. I ain't going to even go down that rabbit hole.
You go top 5.
Yeah, I would go top 5 just off the top of my head. We don't got to go down that rabbit hole.
I can name 4 niggas right now.
C Power wants to go
perimeter
down that
defense,
hole.
right?
Yeah.
Kawhi.
Yeah.
Paul George. Patrick Beverly.
Patrick Beverly.
I'm not giving
perimeter
you all
defense.
Them. I'm not giving you all them.
C Power wants to go down that rabbit hole.
Well, we'll stop there. I
mean, we going. I'm just saying.
we don't have to go.
If we don't agree on Patrick, then it's gonna be a long debate.
We don't have to go.
I see that. I get it.
We don't have to go down there. I just want to see how it shapes up because Giannis needs to be better, man. Point blank, period. Giannis, you got to be better. And now you got the Nets. You know, you got Miami already there who beat you last year. You got Boston. You got Philly. It should be very interesting. And if you the 2-time reigning MVP, defensive player of the year, you need to make it to a conference finals. Giannis hasn't made it to the conference finals yet. Yeah. It was funny, too, because when I was scrolling through Instagram and you just see all the Giannis posts when he signed the deal, I didn't see none of my friends liking it. Usually you see your friends like something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you follow somebody, you see them like similar posts that you follow. I didn't see none of my friends like that Giannis max deal post.
Giannis not for the culture, that's why.
He's not, though.
He's like something different.
Yeah.
But the youth love Giannis. His numbers still go crazy.
I coach. It's been a couple of Giannis fans. It's just been a couple of Giannis fans, not a lot. It's been a couple of them.
Again, you still in a certain market. Giannis go crazy.
He go crazy?
Yes.
Okay, that's good, man. Ain't nothing against it. Yeah, good get your money, man. But like as far as just the NBA talk.
It's only 6 players with the Supermax. So when you say how could you do a Supermax? There's only 6 players in the whole NBA.
No, I get the Supermax.
So if everybody gonna get the Supermax. Like 6, that's a small percentage of NBA, and this talking about money. So this the best deal you can get from a money standpoint.
All right. So we kind of talked about, you know.
But he ain't winning no championship with them.
Yeah, let's get into that, because the season is about to start. It started on the 22nd, and you know, before the season, we want to kind of give the people what we think, who's gonna win, what award, who we think we're gonna see in the finals. So our preseason predictions for the NBA. Who do we have at MVP? Who want to start? We can just go down the list of who we feel like gonna win certain awards. Cause I want to know.
MVP.
You gonna start it off?
I start off. I got Luka.
All right. Go on down.
What you got, Corey? Oh, he going through the whole list. Go through your whole list.
Oh, we're gonna go through the whole list. MVP, I got Luka. Defensive player of the year. I mean, y'all know I fuck with Luka. Defensive player of the year, I got Rudy. Rudy just got paid. They just got favors back.
Rudy Gobert?
Yep. And he take pride in that defensive shit. So I think with him getting favors back, like that shit just allow him to really focus on that shit. Rookie of the year, y'all know I fuck with LaMelo. Nigga LaMelo been... That nigga shot, he got to work on that shit. But, like, the playmaking is there. Most improved Zion.
All the balls got to work on their shot.
Yeah. They do. Most improved, I got Zion. Like, the injury last year to Zion.
I don't even think he eligible for that award, but I feel you.
You don't think so?
Hell no.
Why not?
I think he's gonna get MVP consideration.
Oh, hell no.
I think so.
Possible. Yeah, I mean, if that's
in the same way that Luka wasn't eligible for that after his first year, same way I think Zion.
So you got high hopes for the Pelicans then?
Yeah, I think they gonna be shit. They're geared to make a playoff run.
Okay.
At least.
Okay.
I ain't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead, bro.
Nah, then six man, I got Bertrands.
From Washington?
Yep. You know, Bertrands used to be in San Antonio too. Like, I like Bertrands. Like, if you look at him last year, Bertrands averaged what, 15 a season. 15 a game last year. Yeah.
What was his percentage from three?
40% from three. 40. So it's like Bertrands really, like, people sleep on him, but like break and score. You know, he ain't playing on defense, but
yeah,
they ain't got him out there to play defense.
B. Lee, who you got? What's your list?
I'm gonna start defensive player of the year. I'm gonna go Anthony Davis. I feel like the Lakers. I feel like we're gonna lean on AD a lot this year, and I feel like he's gonna be. He can go at the perimeter and the paint. That shit's crazy to me. And I saw it a lot before with New Orleans, just in spectrals, but just seeing him on the Lakers, it went to a whole nother level. Rookie of the year, I'm going James Wiseman. I feel like the Warriors are going to get back to one of those top contender teams. I feel like Steph going to have an MVP caliber year. He got Wiggins over there. He got Oubre over there. He got enough pieces around him to where he can have a good regular season. And I feel like Wiseman being somebody that can run the floor and dunk and then step back and shoot a three with confidence, they're going to get him up to speed quick. And being somebody that can work with Draymond every day, that's going to only help you. Because Draymond going to rough your ass up. They probably running on first, second team type shit. And then after that, I'm going to go most improved, I'm going Michael Porter. I feel like just for what he did regular season, he really came alive in the bubble. But, like, he need to be they slick on 2B3, not just all the way 3. Sometimes he need to be, from an offensive standpoint, if he hot, they need to be getting him the rock. So I feel like, and the way he rebound, like he can get the rebound, and then that should give you some assists to goddamn. So you should be around 5 assists anyway. So I think his most improved stop should be.
Can I say something real quick with the assist part of Michael Porter Jr.?
Yeah.
I don't think his assist bone lives in his body, but I feel you on that. Go ahead.
He'll walk in bucket.
Yeah, but I like how he coached too. So he ain't just allowed to just stay in his norms. Like he'll get benched if he ain't doing the right shit. So he can't just do what he need to do. And then 6 man, I'm going Gallinari.
He with the Hawks now.
Yeah, he with the Hawks now. I think he can fill it up. And I think he gonna play a lot because the Hawks, you feel me? They got
a lot of
young players, but they want to go for it this year. They ain't just get a team where
they're trying to make playoffs.
Yeah. So if Gallinari hitting, he playing, and he can play power forward and smaller forward. So, and I'm a Gallinari guy. I liked him even when he was first filling it up in Denver.
I didn't know that. So usually when you do when you used to do the NBA live drafts, he'd be in your draft.
Oh, he right at live to 2K.
Okay.
It might be only a 2K.
Gotcha.
Gallinari ain't long enough to be on the live, John. So, and then MVP, I'm going to stick with what I put. I think the home team is going to do a lot better than folks think. And I think a lot of people going against him right now. His preseason might not be on it, but I think his 3-ball going to hit and it's going to be a lot off on him. I think he going to shoot for a crazy number again, and the assist going to be there. I'm going Trey Yenon. I'm going Trey Yenon for the MVP. You feel me? Like, if people can go Luka this early, I can go Trey this early. You feel me? Because I'm still that ain't a bad pick. I think Trey going to go crazy. There's a lot of pieces around.
Did Trey get any MVP votes last year?
I don't know.
I don't think he did.
No, but
I think Luka did though.
Yeah, I mean, what Luka played with last year versus what Trey played with.
Chris Stapps.
Period. A lot of them people went NBA talent that played with Trey.
I ain't gonna lie.
Or fringe NBA talent.
Some of them niggas good though.
Vince Carter started.
That's true.
Yeah.
He did.
Vince Carter started.
Cam good.
Yeah. Well, he's a rookie.
He was a rookie last year. But I'm saying though, he barely got minutes last year. They ain't just play him all the time.
Collins good.
Yeah.
What you talking about? Well, the roster that they have now, they definitely need to be competing. So that's a sleeper right there.
Yeah.
That's a sleeper horse, dark horse, whatever they call it, MVP pick right there.
But just think about the numbers though. When you think about MVP, you're gonna immediately go to the numbers, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm picking somebody. Somebody that had like 28 and 9.
Yeah. He did.
So I ain't going. You feel me? Just the winning one there.
The winning, and then the winning got to be there. All right, let me get my predictions. 6 man, I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna go down from up. 6 man, I got Gary Trent Jr. I like him coming off the bench for Portland. And when you talk about you got Dame on the bench and you want somebody running your second team, and that boy can light it up. I like what he did in the bubble. I think he'd be very effective off that bench. I think he gonna average a lot of points to get to that consideration of being the 6th man of the year. So that's why I got him right there. Most improved, I got Jeremy Grant. Jeremy Grant, he got a contract. He with Detroit now. He's trying to prove himself to be not just a role player, but an impact player with a role. You feel me? So he's trying to take that next step to where people are saying, oh, you know what I'm saying? He can be a 3. You know what I'm saying? That's a step up. When you can be a number 3, that's a step up from a role player, I think.
Yeah,
Jeremy Grant.
He can hit the shot.
Yeah.
He hit the shot.
I think he took the right step, what he did in the bubble and what he was able to do with Denver. I think if he can continue to have that, I know he got that contract. So we see at the players get their contract, they really show themselves. So rookie of the year, Obi Toppin. Yeah, he gonna get a lot of opportunity in New York. They ain't gonna be playing for shit. They still rebuilding. He gonna get a lot of minutes, and I think that he'll be able to put up some numbers.
You don't believe that shit?
I do, bro. I like Bro Game. He's a big.
No way.
God damn, man. What can I not pick him? God damn.
I really ain't watched.
Can I get through my pick before?
I'm sorry.
I really ain't watched. That's what he gonna tell us. I really ain't watched.
God damn. Can I get through my picks? God. Obi Toppin. I like what he did when he was coming out of what college you went to?
Top what? You should tell us. You supposed to be telling us.
Iowa State.
He ain't go.
He did go to Iowa State.
No, he wasn't.
I swear. How much will I put?
That nigga was at Dayton. I know what college.
I got $20.
He was at Dayton.
I got $20.
Exactly.
I knew it was a red team.
I got $20.
He was at Dayton, man. I know what college he went to. I was just trying to test y'all ass. Anyway.
I was gonna get C-Power ass.
He was. You about to get your ass.
I had my hand out. He was not hurt.
Defensive player of the year. I agree with B. Lee. I got Anthony Davis. We're gonna rely on him a lot because we lost Dwight. We lost JaVale. You know what I'm saying? Now, Marc Gasol is a good defensive player, but he's not that shot blocker. You know what I'm saying? And he's not as quick as we we had with Dwight and JaVale. So a lot of that defensive shit, especially protecting the rim, is gonna rely on AD, and I think he's gonna show out because he is fine. And MVP, I'm going with I agree with you, C Power, Luka Doncic. I think he, like last year, he had MVP votes. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people didn't really expect the Mavericks to be as good as they were. And then for them, like stat-wise, to have the best offense in the league, that says a lot, especially about him. And he's the focal point of that offense. I think he's just going to continue to be that dude and be one of the top 4 teams in the West. And he's going to be MVP.
Target on his back.
Target is on his back. People are tired of Giannis. Give him MVP and not making it to the conference finals. I think Luka is going. They don't want to give it to LeBron. I think Luka is going to take that place.
But it's not supposed to be that. It's supposed to be a regular season award.
And he going to ball out in the regular season. Luka going to ball out. Luka can fuck around and average a triple-double.
Easy.
In the regular season.
No.
It is. Luka got the highest usage rate in the NBA. Like this nigga always has
a triple-double, easy triple-double.
And he'll fuck around to average 32, Billy. Come on now.
Easy.
He is not getting 10 rebounds a game.
Shit. How much he averaged last year?
Probably like 7.
7? That's
a whole 3 jump is not.
Luka led the league.
Not normal.
Luka led the league in triple doubles last year.
He averaged 9.4 last year. He averaged 28.8, 9.4, and 8.8. So one more rebound and 1 or 2 more assists a game.
He ain't averaging triple double. I bet that.
He close. I made that bet.
I mean, I make that bet. I make that bet with anybody.
Oh, we
everybody talking. You talking about come on, B Lee 20. It's an easy 20. Now what you got? You talking about come on, B Lee? He averaging a triple double or not?
20.
Yeah, you don't want to talk about it. Talk about it. You got it. What you got? How much?
Huh?
He averaging triple double. What's the bet?
20.
20. Yeah, easy $40.
Taking your time too.
Easy $40. You gotta have energy to have a triple double in the whole season.
He was close.
He young as hell, bro. He got all the energy.
Sound good.
Born in 1999.
Yeah.
How much you want to bet Trey gonna be MVP?
No. I'm done. I mean, if it's Trey or Luka, I bet a Trey versus Luka. But if anybody else, you feel me? No. Who get more MVP votes, Trey or Luka? I bet that.
Luka. You got Trey. Sure. Well, we doing it big on the 100 episode. We making bets. We shaking hands. You know what I'm saying? This is we see it.
Yeah.
We got 2 bets going on, right? Yeah. We gonna play the tape back.
Ready to roll.
I'm ready to ride. So, finals prediction. Who we got in the finals?
I got Celtics and Lakers. I don't really believe that shit, but yeah.
You don't believe? What you mean? You don't believe what?
I don't feel strongly about it. Like the East is a toss up, and I'll be honest with that shit.
Okay.
I'm gonna just pick the Celtics just because they team been together longer. Honestly,
I'm gonna go Sixers, Lakers.
So you believe in Doc?
No, I believe in more. I believe more being able to get assets there. Like, it's damn near, if it get to a point, it's like hard not want to go nowhere else. At first, I thought it was a negative that, like, they would have more, but it sounded like they talking. So the fact that they talking, and so that means y'all like, all right, we do know him. We'll talk. So I think if they can get there and it can be Harden and them beating the West, I mean in the East, I think Harden and them beating it can win the East.
That'd be scary.
Okay. I got the Nets, Lakers. KD. I was watching preseason. KD looked like KD.
Yeah.
KD looked like KD.
Yeah.
And Kyrie ball, like I said, if Kyrie just be quiet, like, and I can just see him play basketball, I love Kyrie.
Yeah.
But he can't do that. KD look like KD.
Yeah. I would pick that, but I'm just going health. I don't believe they're going to stay healthy.
I can feel that shit. I don't believe that. You could say the same thing for Philly with Embiid. Because, I mean, if it's a Philly trade to get Harden, Ben is gonna get shipped out, and it's gonna be Harden and Embiid. So with the health concerns, I could still go and lean on Embiid being healthy. You know,
I
so,
understand that.
Yeah,
I feel like they figured out how to manage Embiid.
Yeah, the main point of it is Celtics, Philly, Nets. You know, we think it's a little bit more of variance in the East. In the West, we all got the Lakers. Let's talk about the Lakers. LeBron James signed the extension. AD signed his max contract. 2 top 3, top 5 players in the game. Won it just in the bubble. You want to say something about that, C-Power? I know we talked about it, but anything else you want to say about it?
Fuck the Lakers.
Okay.
That's a good point.
But the Lakers, man, we all got the Lakers, man. And so it ain't all fuck the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? Man. We gotta look. We gotta use our objective hats.
I sat here and watched these folks slander Pelinka. Pelinka can't get it done. Pelinka don't like players. Pelinka, the players don't trust Pelinka. That shit all count.
What happened in the offseason? What happened in the offseason?
Man, we got better, much better, and you know it too. Dennis. Literally, we like the Rondo. Dennis is literally the Rondo of coming. Damn near.
Dennis better. Like at this point.
Oh, of course. Hell yeah.
Dennis is better.
It's easy. I wasn't going to say that, but I'm just saying, like, he fit that kind of role, and he saw what Rondo did with us. For him, like, I already know you're going to have a great regular season. But from a playoff standpoint, he saw how much Rondo was able to be like, I'm a point guard. Like, my perspective needs to be the one that, like, makes all this kind of go. Like, LeBron, I understand that we got, so we should be on the same page a lot because you should be saying the best shit that's for our offense. So we should be on the same page a lot. But sometimes you should defer to me as a point guard. You're naturally a small forward. Like, I'm a point guard. I can see this shit out there. And Dennis is like a motherfucker that's a little arrogant where he'll be like some shit like that. So you can't have no punk ass motherfucker. You got to have somebody that's like, all right, I'm a point guard though. And I'm the best point guard on this team. And Dennis will do that. And he won to start, which I want my point guard to have that mindset. Rondo wanted to start.
Mindset. That's what he's talking about. He's not the best point guard on the team. Montrezl Harrell.
Trez, you feel me? Like, he just to have somebody that's a dog like that and is good at being a dog. It's like having, you feel me, like Jerome Junkyard for the Raptors back in the day was one of my players like that. Reggie Evans that was on the Knicks like that. But Trez even have like some points where he can make basketball look good. Like they might look bad at basketball and still get their numbers. Trez can even do some basketball shit on you. So like to have somebody like Trez, that's like a groom to Reggie Evans.
Yeah, we doing this, C-Power. That's what we doing.
It's like
right
a groom Reggie Evans. So that's nasty to give us a piece like that.
And Trez, real nigga, real recognize real. Like to have one of your best players be a fuck nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, follow me real quick. I'm gonna get there.
Yeah, clean up fuck nigga real quick. Fuck nigga could be bad in a sense.
It is bad. That's why I have all intentions of saying fuck nigga in a bad way. Cause Paul George is a fuck nigga to me. I'm just saying.
I'm not gonna put Trez in the same boat as Paul George.
No, to be under a fuck nigga.
Oh, you said to be under. I ain't hear that. Okay.
To be under a fuck nigga and had to listen to a fuck nigga. Trez was like, I'm tired of that shit.
Okay. I thought you said he was one.
No. That's why I said real, recognize real. Like Trez moved himself from a situation and then came to a better situation and understanding how things operate. And one of your players being a fuck nigga, in my opinion, like, you really can't tolerate that shit. That's why Trez wasn't happy in that situation, in my opinion.
I think it was the whole situation. I think he
that too.
Really like the Kawhi shit either.
Yeah.
Like, it's a mutual decision. Like, we was on the come up too. Like, yeah, you got a championship, but it ain't the point where you go as a championship. Ain't nobody, y'all wasn't the favorites in Toronto. Y'all won it, but it's a lot of injuries that happened in the NBA too. Him going to a LeBron, like, you a stalwart in the NBA. Where you go, championships go. Kawhi, that may have happened at a couple places you was at, but it ain't the point where we say, Kawhi, you at a place the championship is going there.
Max was trying to say that shit.
Max
Kellerman.
We want to say that, but it ain't that yet.
Yeah, it ain't that yet.
Spurs, you feel me? He couldn't be to say, like, all right, I got the Spurs championship. He came up in that system. They grew to the point where we both got the championship.
Shout out to the Spurs, man.
Yeah.
Oh, he got us one.
He did?
I mean.
That last one, yeah.
I mean, again.
Wow, he was MVP, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he was.
Yes. But I'm saying it's a whole engine behind that. Even to get him to where he was, it wasn't like I come there and I'm the conduit of all this shit coming together.
Nah.
Exactly.
You feel me?
That was
we
his
grew
year.
you up into this.
100%.
You slick owed us this to be able to go off and do that.
And perform in that situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have anything against anybody taking advantage of their opportunities. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I like when people take advantage of their opportunities. Kawhi did that in 2 instances. You know what I'm saying? But just the Paul George aspect of it.
Yeah.
And we got Montrezl Harrell. Not only Montrezl Harrell, we got Marc Gasol.
Why you ain't pick him as your 6th man?
The reason I ain't pick him as my 6th man because I think it's like how it was last year. It's gonna fluctuate. People gonna have nights. I think Trez is gonna be consistent in his role, but it's not gonna be as big as it was with the Clippers. You know what I'm saying? I think he's gonna be consistent in that like maybe 13 range to 15 possibly, but it ain't gonna be 18. You see what I'm saying? Like he was coming off the bench averaging 18 with the Clippers. Like they needed his points, and he didn't play well in the bubble, and it affected their team as well too. He ain't gonna have that big of a burden with the Lakers because we got him, we got Wesley Matthews, we got Kuz, we got Dennis as we just talked about, we got Marc Gasol, we got a lot of options who can score. KCP, you know, aside from AD and LeBron, where it's gonna fluctuate a little bit, but everybody just still got to understand their role and be in that role, and I think Trez is gonna do that, just not at the level he was with the Clippers.
I can respect that. I think he'll be in the conversation. I just ain't pick.
Yeah, I definitely think because I mean he's gonna be that force off the bench. He's coming off that bench. He understands his role. He already know. He's not really trying to. He's not in the starter role with us. Like we got to figure that out with a couple other people, not him. He's coming off that bench. He's that second unit, and we want that, and we ready to roll. I'm ready to ride. You ready to see power?
Hey, I mean, this season is going to be exciting, man. I am looking forward to the NBA season.
Man. I'm looking forward to the NBA season. NFL season still going on. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. But I'm just really looking forward to the NBA season.
Hey, Seahawks, we getting a ring, though. Fuck all that.
Y'all are?
Yeah, we getting a ring this year.
All right.
Fuck the Chiefs.
I got the Chiefs.
I expect that.
I got the Chiefs.
I can't say that.
Of course you can't say that, bro. You in contention. You know what I'm saying? Who you got, B. Lee? Just for kicks and giggles.
In the championship?
Yeah.
Super Bowl, I'm going.
I know you know you fuck with the Saints.
I'm going Bills.
Oh shit! See, he threw a whole curveball.
I'm going Bills.
He got the Bills.
I'm going Bills, Packers.
Oof.
That'd be a terrible Super Bowl.
That's fine. I'm going
two
Bills,
teams.
Packers.
Okay. Bills, Packers. I got the Chiefs and I'll pick the Packers with you. I think Aaron Rodgers gonna win the MVP this year.
Bills, Packers, bro.
We balling. Aaron Rodgers balling, bro. Nigga balling.
Y'all was coming at me.
It's just the Bills. Just seeing them two teams in the Super Bowl is just weird.
Only team that can beat the Chiefs. Chiefs is the favorite. It's easy to pick the Chiefs. Only team I feel like could beat the Chiefs is a team that don't really give a fuck.
And Josh Allen don't give a fuck.
That whole team take on that mantra.
And he on your fantasy team.
And that Bills, he on my fantasy team. I'm a bit heavy fan, and you feel me? Like this shit can start breaking down to where you can. The Cowboys been doing 30, so. Again, the more the numbers able to play into it, they going to get it to where the most fans can come for a Super Bowl because they want the most money possible. if you got a fan base that'll travel, that'll play well.
Where's the Super Bowl this year?
Tampa Bay.
In Florida.
Florida wide open.
In the bucket states.
The Bills travel.
Fuck it.
The Bills travel.
Bills Mafia. That's what they call them.
Jump on tables that's burning and all.
Yeah, and they might be burning and jump on the table.
Yeah, Bills and Packers.
Bills and Packers, all right. I hope that don't happen. I want to see that boy, Patrick Mahomes. I think he going back to back. Back to back.
He balling too.
Boy, balling. They just beat the Saints. Mm-hmm. Man, boy. Can I get into my conclusion?
Corey's conclusions. We have arrived at a conclusion. And it's time for Corey's closing message.
I like my music. It's somber, you know what I'm saying? It kind of decompress you from, you know, the talk that you might have had. It might have been an exciting conversation, combative conversation. You know what I'm saying? It's a nice, you know, little mellow, soothing beat to kind of, you know, relax you a little bit. And that's what I want to do in my conclusions, because it's really all about our 100 episode for me. It's about the journey. You know, it's about just reflecting on the path that we took to get to this point. You know, it's beauty in the struggle, as, you know, one famous legendary artist would say. And it's really beauty in the struggle for me, man. We came a long way. Like, we've tried different things. We've seen what has worked for us, and we've seen what hasn't worked for us, and we kind of molded our forum to be able to express ourselves, and then to have people relate to it and enjoy our banter and enjoy our conversation. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy our disagreements, our arguments sometimes, and feel a part of it, man. And that's why I really feel like the support that we get, like some even the Reese's, where I'm like, damn, like somebody said to me, I'm like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's been tremendous, man. And, you know, for us to do this, what we got going on right here, I'm very proud of UC Power, UB Lee, and coming on this journey and us really figuring out what we have here at the group message. And I just want to continue this thing, man. I want to continue it, man.
Yeah, man. It's a great moment. It's good to be here. 100 episode. You feel me? Shout out to all the group people. You feel me? Check us out on all our platforms. We going live. You feel me? Stay tuned for the cash out. We coming all that. Like, we need y'all support. We've been carrying this for a long time. We just wanted to get it to 100. Show y'all we really about this. But the next phase, how far we gonna go, gonna really be indicative of the group people. How much y'all put into this is how far we gonna go. So just stay tuned for all that. We gonna depend on you, gonna lean on you. We not gonna feel bad because we all prideful individuals up here. So we done did a lot to get it to this point. Take us to the next level, because we gonna represent y'all and we gonna do the topics y'all want to talk about. So stay tuned, dig in, tap in, all that, whatever the cool people say. I'm kind of getting old now, but you feel me?
It's hard keeping up with
Keep
that
pouring
lingo.
into us. We're going to keep pouring into y'all. It's a two-way street, and we're going to keep that two-way thing going. We always want to be. It ain't no fucking, yeah, you know how we come. We going to got y'all back. You get our back, we got y'all back, man. We never going commercial.
Yeah. Reciprocity, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing, man. So, this was our 100th episode. We about to wrap it up. Once again, we thank the group people for supporting us. First time listeners, whoever tuned in with us and, you know, just enjoying our conversation. We appreciate you. We appreciate all our help. You know what I'm saying? We got a production thing going on. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, TradeMarcTV for fucking with us.
Trademark, baby.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, man.
Getting us
Salute
right.
to y'all.
Our producer, Carrie pineHills Proud Productions. You know what I'm saying? Really tapping in with us and making this thing, or what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a moment, man. And I feel like this is a moment for us, man. So shout out to us, man. We did it.
Tell them the specific plugs and let's get out of here.
Hey, follow us. IG, the Group Message Pod. Twitter, Group Message Pod. And Facebook, the Group Message. And we about to get out of this thing. Anything y'all want to say before we get out of here?
Get 100 more, man.
Salute the people. Love y'all.
Hey, East Side. We did it. Peace.